welcome back to Gategully, a Dwarf Fortress playthrough from Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. Now, when last we saw our heroic dwarves of Gategully, they weren't particularly heroic, I don't think, actually, now I think about it. Not really had much option to be heroic. There haven't been that many bits of violence going on. Although I finally seem to have a military that can actually do things, so maybe I should do something about that. Go after Forgotten Beasts or something. Now, since last we saw our dwarves, as I say, I want to go here. My ridiculous, exploratory mining thing is practically done. Almost, but not quite. So my dwarfy dwarves have felt that they can go off and do other digging tasks, such as getting flux stone and such like. So that's a neat thing. And my frame rate seems to have recovered slightly. I was getting about 14 or so. Now it's gone down to about 9, which is still double what I was getting not too long ago. So I'm not entirely sure what's fixed that. But I'm happy that it has. So that is a good thing. But I think fundamentally, Gategully is suffering, and I'm going to find it difficult to continue much longer, especially given that it is just going to get worse from here. And I've been kind of thinking about what I can do to make Dwarf Fortress. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that's going on. I'll continue my thought before proceeding on to a new one. And I've been giving a thought to how I want Gategully to end, because just saying the frame rate's too awful, I'm going to stop, kind of really feels unsatisfying. So what I've decided to do is see if I can get Gategully made into the mountain home, which is the great and glorious. Basically, the king of the dwarves will come and move in. Is what I'm looking for, and that means I need a monarch. And according to the wiki, I'm going to need office quarters, dining room, and tomb, and they all need to be of royal quality, with 10 chests, 5 cabinets, weapon racks, and armor stands. Need a chunk of wealth. Well, I'm fine. I've got lots of architecture wealth. I'm fine there. And 5,000 offerings of dwarf caravans and metropolis rank. Now, if I go to my Z screen, I'm a metropolis. Exported wealth, tons. Architecture, lots. I can also go to my noble screen and hit C. And becoming the capital, I need to give some. It says 7,500, so the wiki either this is just an approximation or the wiki is slightly off. Don't really care which, I don't mind. So we are going to look into becoming the mountain home. Now, what I'm going to do first is going to dig out some quarters, and because basically in order to give myself as good a chance as I can to get really good rooms, I'm gonna try and building them out of relatively high value material. I mean, if I was really going to go for it, then probably I should go for this. Let's see if this is going to work. If I was really going to go for it, I should maybe try for some obsidian. Yeah, and so I've got some merchants as well. Actually, don't know about those merchants. I think I was just assuming merchants would turn up. Merchants have actually turned up. Okay, cool. I don't think I knew that until just 2 seconds ago. Cool. So merchants have turned up. I'm kind of hoping I may or may not in fact have, because I gave away all my crafts. Well, didn't give away. I sold a lot of my crafts, but what I can do, of course, is not just give crafts, but I can give weapons and stuff like that. I think bars, I think, would be quite good. Yeah, we go. Because I want to give them, 7,500 worth of stuff. Just hand it over. So I'm just gonna grab all this stuff. What I could probably do with actually is you can record macros, and I really need to remember how to do that, because basically what I could do is record a macro of me selecting everything in the screen, and then I don't have to spend quite so much time doing this. Lord. This may take a while, so I'm just generating lots of individual jobs here. And yeah, 150 each. I'm probably doing alright actually in terms of. So I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. Done pull. No, there we go. Yeah, so I got a caravan, so I can give them stuff. I've dug out. Well, I've now designated some digging to be done. I don't have any. Oh, I would really quite like my engravers to be better than they are. I could really do some legendary engravers. And things like that. What I'm going to do, however, is I need this number of chests and things, right? So I need rock. Actually, let's have a quick look at, because I've got legendary bone carvers. I don't think I've got very many in the way of legendary masons. What we're going to do is we're going to let them draw therapists, is what we're going to do. Right, because the thing is, what I need to do is I needed to create as many high quality artifacts to put in this room and truly kind of bump up the value of the room. Right. So I do have legendary woodcrafter. That's quite good. Actually, no, yeah, I do it down here is what I should do. Legendary observer and sorry, you are not used to me. Wow, I should really start using my military to beat people up, because they're quite terrifying. Right, so my God, my soldiers are terrifying. Wow, okay. But all those cutter folks, those are all okay. So I've got a miner. The military, I don't need them, but brewer, I've got a really good brewer. Sweet. I do hope he's brewing things. Bone carver. So legendary +4 bone carver. Legendary +4 bone carver. another person capable of terrifying violence. Legendary crotch walker. Oh, I love it. Legendary miner. I've got quite a legendary bone carver. But those are children. I don't need them. Legendary bone carver. Organizer. Nice. Legendary grower. That's quite good. So I've got some legendary miners. But I think when it comes to crafting, I don't have any legendary woodcrafters. Except I do, but my legendary woodcrafter is not set to do. Oh, because they're in the military. I might take you out of the military then. In that case, you'd be a woodcrafter. Got a legendary stonecrafter. That's kind of cool. Got a couple of down here. Oh, those are children, that's why. So let's do stonecrafter. Because I want to make the best items that I can. So yeah, the guy needs 10 chests. It'd be neat if I can make them really fantastic chests, you know. I've got really good armor. That's nice. It would be, you know. Oh, there we go, bone carving. So there you go. I've got 2 legendary bone carvers who are actually working for a living. Woodcrafter. I think I'm going to have to set this person up to be a woodcrafter and then take them out of the military. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Okay, so I think in terms of making chests and cabinets, weapon racks and armor stands and things, because I've got the one good stonecrafter. Right, okay. So mostly it's going to be bone things. So okay, I do have a good stonecrafter. So let's make some coffers, which is H. Put that on repeat. And I'm just going to make him, because I need 10 of them, so I'm just going to leave that. Now I'm going to find my crafts dwarf things. Going to cancel everything. Going to add bone. Out of bone like I thought I could. Interesting. Okay, I was interesting. Okay, looks like I can't do it that way. That's fine. I've just got the one legendary, and they're just going to have to do that then. Okay, so change this workshop profile, and that's the wrong way. There we go. Make it so they can only be used by legendaries, and change all the other ones so they in fact can't be used by. Ooh, what the hell is it? Oh, was that already? That one was already. These are already set up that way. When did I do that? I wonder. There must be another Mason's workshop somewhere that they set up for being legendary. Anyway, so add limits. Now I want 10 of these chests. So box bag of any rock. Right, now I'm going to shift enter for advanced. Okay, box bag, rock. Now the thing is, what I am going to do is I want to change the quality. Oh, masterful, ordinary, well crafted, finely crafted, superior, exceptional, masterful. So I want masterful quality, and I want at least 10 of these. So 10 to 15. 10, can I just do 10 to 10? 10 to 11. Yeah, so just can I just do 10 to 10? No, oh my god, that's not what I wanted at all. Wow. Yeah, we'll just leave that. That went, okay, I didn't realise I went in bursts of 10 apparently. That's not what I wanted. So, my master person will make not just any old thing. It will keep going until there are 10 masterful chests. Okay. And I'm just gonna, what the hell? Might as well just do the rest of them. I might as well do them in wood. Stone. Actually, I think the weapon racks have to be made out of stone. And armor stand out of stone. W, add, and shift enter again for advanced. Weapon rack rock. So again, it's finely crafted, superior, exceptional, masterful. How many of these do I need? I need 5, so I'll just do... Can I do 5 to 5? No. Didn't think so. 5 to 6. Because I don't want to overdo it. I think that would be silly. And so, yeah. Enter armor stand of rock and masterful quality. 5 to 10, so just shift. I'm going to just do 5 to 6 again because I don't want to go crazy. It'll probably stop when it hits 5 regardless, so I probably am perfectly fine with that. So that's being done. I could probably be super clever and make it out of like limonite or something, but I'll just make it out of rock, and then I'll make them masterful, and then stud them with gems, stud them with metal, and so on and so forth. So it's telling me that rock box bag, which is what a coffer is low, and that is because obviously, you know, it's going to take a while for them to make that. Where are my carpenters? Do I have carpenters on this level? Craft tools, mechanics. May just have the carpenters upstairs actually. Oh, looks like that's what it is, so that's fine. So I've got one making beds and buckets. I'm going to change the bed one. Shift P, and I'm going to change again so that that's not what I want to do. There we go. Only a legendary woodworker will use it. And I'm going to go Alt W, Shift S for status, I think. I'm going to Shift A to add bed. Material, any material, but it's only going to be made out of wood. And it's going to be of masterful quality, and I only want 1 to 2. I only want 1, so there's going to be a masterful bed made out of wood. If I could work out a particularly nice wood to make it out of, I could probably arrange that. But let's not bother. And so yes, generate you new. I'm gonna make the cabinets out of wood. So Shift A, item matching cabinet. Masterful. I'll just declare it's made out of wood. And how many cabinets do I need? I need 5 cabinets, so again 5 to 6. Yep, so then I need to actually add the cabinets. I'm pretty sure I can make cabinets. There we go. Wooden cabinets. Put that on a repeat. So workflow should eventually notice that it needs to cannot produce bed. Have I done something daft? Oh, did I put my... Wait a minute, have I not... Right, yeah, okay, so I need to go find in my squad. Q cutter, and it's Edusane. Swordmaster. So Z, go to units, preferences, remove from squad. Right, so that should mean that now I do have my legendary woodcrafter, which I did not before. I just suddenly realised that do you need do cabinets need masons? They're legendary. I'm not sure I've got any legendary masons, or do they need craftspersons? I'm pretty sure that they use stone crafters. Do I only have one mason? Oh no, I don't have legendary masons. I need to quickly look something up in the old wiki. Blurg, what am I looking up? Coffer. I'm not sure whether coffers are made with masonry or whether they're made with stone crafting. Box and bags. Containers, shite balls. They need masonry. Annoyed with myself because I have ballsed up already. So I need a carpenter. I need carpenters and masons is what I need. Ugh. Carpentry. I have no legendary carpenters. This is going to be a pain in the everything. This is a pain, and I need some masons as well, who are kind of good at things. Right, so I need to take away the problem is I'm just going to be making beds forever now, but that's annoying, but there you go. I need to take away the profile thing. This is going to be harder than I thought. So I might not be able to make very nice furniture without creating a lot of furniture. And the same with the masons. Nuts. Having said that, what have you got? Oh, okay. You're not actually doing anything. Okay. Right, yeah. So I need to go to there and just. So I'm going to have masons. So rock, weapon rack, armor rack, repeat, weapon rack, repeat, coffer, which is H, repeat. In fact, basically, I think pretty much the only way I'm going to do this is to have as many masons as I possibly can, just churning out those things until they get so good. This could be very annoying. Okay, so that's good. All these walls have turned out to be marble, with the exception of some malachite. Malachite is like, because it's an ore, it's going to be an even more valuable wall. Not all of that's got some gems in it, but it's also just got some ordinary boring walls. That's fine, if annoying. I don't have any legendary gravers, so I might have to wait. My cunning master plan, I think, involved me having more master work people than it turns out I have. I was apparently very, very confident in the notion that I had, masterful people. Other thing we need is 1, 2, 3, 4 doors and 1 coffin, which again all need to be masterwork. Well, I desire them to be. Let us put it that way. Yar. Where's my? Let's plug that over here. Yes. So we also need 4 doors, and I would like them to be masterwork as well. So, wooden doors, stone doors, doesn't matter. Who are my best carpenters? Let's bring up Dwarf Therapist. There's nothing. Carpentry. So it might be an idea to restrict my carpentry to proficient and above. So only my best carpenters get on with it. So okay. What I could really do that if I'm going to do this is that's what I want to do. I want to do Shift P and then make that again proficient. What I could do is therefore having more carpentry things more carpenters' workshops that are doing other things. Again, I want these guys churning out wood, actually any good at. Oh, I see. Yeah, I need to wait for my those work profiles to kick in. Okay, go back to Dwarf Therapist and make sure these two are not hauling. So toggle hauling and toggle hauling. You got to toggle it so you know the thing that was already not there, which is actually alchemy, I think, which is a masterwork thing. So I never actually use it. So that guy's doing nothing else. I did the same. Something else I did the same with my masons. I can up those profiles. Because I've got a great mason here, so I could maybe change that to only proficients. But again, I don't want those guys hauling. In fact, I possibly, I mean, don't want to do anything else but, oh right, so don't want you brewing, don't want you doing any wood cutting, and I don't, well, you know, there's no cheese making to do, so I'm not particularly actually worried about that, but really I just want you masoning now. And I'm going to go downstairs again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to make these less than proficient. So I'm going to have a couple of training places. Possibly I could do with like just shutting those down entirely, or you know, but I'm not sure what would be best. Does mean that I can chuck my woodcrafter back into oh, I've lost him. That wasn't him, was it? Yeah, it was. It was. Preferences and assign squad. Because yeah, legendary woodcrafter, but I'm not doing any woodcrafting, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay, this is all got a bit, well, you know, I almost can, you know, what do you expect? The instant I come up with a project, I discover that the project's actually quite difficult. I don't actually quite have the number of people, but hey. What is it? Well, I think, which I think I forgot to mention actually. I have enough trousers. Look at all of my trousers. I've got enough trousers. Don't have enough. I've got enough socks. I don't. I actually have enough shoes. Even. Good lord. I've got enough shirts. You know what is going on here? I suddenly have enough clothes for everybody. It's awesome. Wow. So thread, I actually even have enough thread because I have enough stocks of everything else, so it's actually all working out really rather nicely. I don't seem to be able to make food fast enough, which is slightly irritating. Yeah. But I'm not. I mean, the food stocks aren't going down, which is the main thing. Um, so I'm keeping up with demand, so that will do. I could probably, in many ways, do with even less. Like, you know, I probably don't need this many, but you know, it's all good. It is all good. Drinks are fine. Everything's fine with drinks. You know, basically, I've got a huge stockpile just in case things go horribly wrong. Yeah, everything's fine so long as I don't suddenly lose a whole bunch of people. It will all go wrong if I suddenly lose a whole bunch of people. Box and bags being used, but notice the box and bags suddenly shoot up again as the things that are in the bags get used, and so suddenly the amount of bags that are available go up. Bolts are fine. Don't care about blocks. And do I already have a masterful bed? How handy! Oh, I need coffins. I need coffins. Shift add T coffin. Any material, which I'll make it out of rock because I think that's pretty much what you have to make it out of. And masterful. Do I make a wood one? I could make a glass one. Could I make a glass one? I don't have a master glass. There. I don't have enough of. I don't have anyone good enough at it. Coffin. But if I start off and make it out of steel, which I think is my best, I've got a lot. I mean, I have lots of steel, and you know, where's my cursor? My cursor's there. I have lots of steel, so I could probably make steel coffin, and then what? I had merchants. I had merchants. I had merchants. What have you done with my merchants? What the hell? There are no merchants trading right now. Where are my merchants? They had arrived. It just said they arrived and are unloading their goods. Where have my merchants gone? That is rather weird. Because if I go to my announcements, alright, and it is the 16th of limestone, 137. Merchants have arrived and are unloading the goods. The 11th of limestone, so that's a few days ago. So they've already left, have they? No, I mean, they're supposed to stay for a whole month, so I don't know what happened to my merchants. That's exceedingly irritating. And the outpost guys disappeared as well. What the hell? Well, I guess that means that Operation Mountain Home is delayed for at least a year. Because I've got to wait for merchants to turn up. But I'm very confused because it specifically stated that they were unloading their goods and everything. So I don't know what just happened. It's certainly not on the screen anymore. There's a few bits and pieces there, but because the other option, the other possibility is that they, got frightened by something and then they ran away and left their goods in a pile. But I see no evidence of that either. I see a few forbidden bolts and things, but that's really about it. Well, not forbidden. That's not forbidden anymore. There's a few bolts maybe. Did they get into a fight? Is that what happened? mean, these might be my bolts. These might belong to me. But, yeah, from my hunters and that. But on Tularound, maybe my... maybe my caravan got driven off or something. I don't know what's going on here. That's kind of irritating because I was just going to give them a whole bunch of stuff and thus make myself eligible to be of the mountain home. I guess that ain't happening then. The mystery of the vanishing merchants. Well, I mean, that gives me some time. I mean, there's things like I rather want I want legendary engravers. I want what do I want? Metal objects 10. I want legendary engravers to engrave my royal things. I want a legendary coffin or a masterwork coffin. I think I've got an artifact table. Crown, bone ring, tunic, toy boats, vest, mug, earring, bone, wild bear bone. So I can use contempt molded, which is pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much. Oh, I've got 2 tables. I've got 2 tables I can use for my. So I've got 2 artifact tables I can use that should boost the perceived value of the eventual royal apartments. Where did those bloody merchants go? Let's see. See how? No, that goes back to the 14th. So there's nothing about the like the caravan guards or anything like that. 129. So I've been, yeah, it's nearly 10 years for this fortress, which is not too bad. Okay, mystery merchants. What can you do? They've disappeared. That's all I can really deal with right now. So, you know, annoying, but there you go. I assume these iron bolts belong to me as opposed to anybody else. Well, I'm just curious as to how that happened. I got a, thing of them unloading the goods, and now they're vanished. And there's no way there's enough time elapsed for that to make any sense at all. Well, there you go. I want to go up one. Gives you Jill's workshop. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Well, there's the liaison. I think. Okay, there's the outpost liaison. Where are the? There's a cave dragon. Hello, cave dragon. I don't think I really need to worry about the cave dragon. Although I'm very tempted. Look at that, stopping production sock, because I've got enough socks. Okay, well, yeah. Don't want to be here. Well, my tube is almost finished. Which is somewhat astonishing. So I guess that is going to be a thing that I'm going to have to do. I thought really rather casually, yeah, it'll be simple. I'm just going to. Is that where that's going to go in there? You know, I just casually thought everything was going to be dead simple. Make some royal apartments, give some stuff to a caravan and go. But it is not how it has worked out. So there you go. I've yet to get. I could really do with some. I've got proficient engravers, master engravers, skilled engravers. How good are you engraving? You're proficient. Great engravers. I need legendary engravers. Am I gonna have to dig out an entire floor just to make some legendary engravers? Because if need be, I will do that. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's going to be a slightly longer term project than I thought it was going to be. And I'll probably end up with a whole bunch of slightly useless beds. So who are you? You're adept carpenter. And I'll just... just make sure that you aren't doing anything other than... I think I've already done that, haven't I? Yeah, that's fine. So, very few masterful things. I'm just going to have to wait for all these masterful things to get made. Oh, okay. Severity order. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I don't know of anyone making leather gloves. That's the thing I need to sort out. Yeah, so that's going. Yeah, that's going to take a while for those to be made. It looks like. Right. So right. Right. I'm gonna let this run on. Is what I'm gonna do. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm actually going to just keep it running for a little bit. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Do feel free to hit the like button or subscribe if you are feeling so inclined. So you can actually watch and see whether or not we manage to become the mountain home at Gategully, and assuming my frame rate holds up. And you can also find us at www.nearlyenoughddice.com for all your role-playing podcast needs. Possibly not all of them, possibly not all your needs, but a fair few of them. I think there's going to be a fair amount of your needs will be taken care of when it comes to role-playing game podcasting if you head to nearlyenoughddice.com. And I hope you've enjoyed watching, and you'll join me next time. And until then, do have yourselves a very dwarfy day.